Welcome in, everybody. This course is an introduction to the angels, and it is just that, an introduction. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Misty Thompson. I am a certified spiritual coach, and my specialty is what I use if necessary. I utilize the following modalities: psychic, and I do this based on energy. I'm able to tell or determine future events based on the energy of the individual that I'm reading. I'm a medium, so I'm able to connect with loved ones who have transitioned to the other side. I'm an intuitive, which means I'm able to pick up on people's energy, and a lot of times I pick up on the suppressed emotions. And I'm an angel communicator. So I have the ability to connect with angels. And I utilize angel cards. And this helps me stay on track and focused on the task and the reading at hand. So my journey began on August 18th, 1993. And that was the day my sister was reported missing. And with that, what happened was she was missing for 55 days, and then her remains were found in southeastern Arizona. And because of that, of course, it was awful, tragic, disturbing, but at the same time, it has really pushed me in the direction as a spiritual coach. So I want to give you the objectives on this course, and we're going to talk about ways to connect to the angels, signs that the angels can give us, characteristics of 3 of the angels that I work with, and the number one reason why people stay stuck, and how these 3 angels specifically can break through the limiting beliefs. So, as an overview, I want to kind of go over working with the angels. We have to remember, angels are God's messengers. Their only mission is to make our lives easier. They will help us anytime we need assistance. All we have to do is ask, and that's because we have free will. When you have free will, we have to ask in order for the angels to get involved. And so there is a hierarchy with the angels, and everyone has a guardian angel, but the angels I work with primarily are archangels, and archangels are the higher up on the hierarchy of angels. Guardian angels is a little bit lower on the hierarchy chart, but nonetheless, angels are so instrumental in helping us with our day-to-day struggles. Now, none of our loved ones are actually angels. They are guides. They work with our angels, and that's what I call our spirit team. So our spirit team, we each have a team, and it consists of our guardian angel, and we may have one, we may have several. We have angels that come into our lives and then leave because they're no longer needed, but other angels do come in and take their place. We always have at least one guardian angel with us. And with that, we have, again, our loved ones, and it could be our loved ones who are close to us in this reality, or it could be just a friend we had in school when we were 10. And that could be part of your spirit team. So here are some ways on how to connect. Now, there are 5 steps, and I've listed these in my freebie, 5 simple steps to connect with the angels. And if you have not received that yet, I will make sure and put the link in so you're able to receive that freebie. And basically what the steps are It consists of trusting the process, asking, knowing, surrendering, and taking action. All right, now some of the signs that I have experienced, or I may have heard, my clients may have told me about this, include feathers, finding small white feathers, coins. In my experience with my clients and myself, coins primarily come from loved ones that have passed. However, angels can leave coins. A specific song on the radio, and this could be our spirit team as well, but it's also the angels. So there might be a song that comes on and it reminds you of a person that passed away, or it could be an answer to a prayer that you've had. So all of these are just simple signs that the angels give us, well, our spirit team gives us every single day. But because we're so focused on our daily human existence, we may miss this. One of the big one, and this is a good starter that I recommend to my clients who are just starting out, working with the angels, is asking for a front row parking spot. When you follow those 5 steps, the trusting the process, asking, all of those steps, it happens. It happens all the time for myself. Now it's, as soon as I pull in the parking lot, if I forgot to ask when I left, I'd be like, Angel, can I please have a free front row parking? Sure enough, 9 times out of 10, it's right there for me. So what I recommend is when you're leaving your house, ask the angels. You can say it out loud or in your mind. Just say, angels, please give me a front row parking spot or a spot closest to the door. Just say it, own it, expect it, trust the process you've asked. And then as you're driving, just kind of forget about it. If you dwell upon it, or if you go in and you're just driving around for minutes trying to get a front row parking, well, then obviously that's not going to work. But trust the process and know that it does happen. The other one is confirmation of something that you asked for. My rule on this is if you've received confirmation by 2 different sources at 2 different times, then that's the angels giving you the message, giving you the answer. And let's use an example. So you might be wondering, should I move? I got this job offer in another city or another state, and I don't know if I should take it. It would mean I'd have to move. And so you kind of meditate on it, put it in your mind, ask the angels to give you a clear recommendation or a clear sign on what you need to do, and expect it, trust the process, ask for it, follow the steps, and then not purposely looking at every turn. But for instance, a song comes on the radio, like On the Road Again or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That is a sign. And it is a sign. And then if you get another sign similar to that, and it could be totally different. It could be somebody comes up to you and talks about Seattle because that's where you need to move to. That's the other sign. So just be aware of that. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the 3 archangels, the ones that I primarily work with, and that is Michael, Raphael, and Chamuel. So the first one is Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael is considered the commander-in-chief of all the archangels. He's the protector over humanity. I'm not going to read all of this. You can go through it and read it yourself. But some main points are he vibrates to the color blue. He does represent power. And he works with the part of the body, which is the throat, thyroid, upper lungs, jaw. He has the emotional and mental associations include combating fear, speaking the truth, and the spiritual association is he inspires people to become a seeker of higher truth. I recommend that if you're looking for that of what Michael represents, power, speaking your truth, or you're afraid or fearful over something, then bring Michael in. Bring him into your meditation. Ask for him to guide you. And also wear blue. He vibrates to that same color. And it not only brings him in more, it also is a good reminder for you that when you see your shirt in the mirror or you look down and see it, you can smile to yourself and say, oh yeah, Michael's with me. He's helping me. So the next one is Raphael. Raphael vibrates to the color green. His physical associations are with nature. He calms and relaxes. Emotional and mental associations include easing claustrophobia and feelings of restriction. He's able to stabilize the nervous system, soothing emotions, and his spiritual associations are developing divine vision, intuition. Now, Raphael is big on health. Whenever you're sick, you aren't feeling yourself, he's able to bring harmony to your mind, body, spirit, and emotions. Again, you have to ask. He is one that I use a lot, especially when I'm not feeling myself, whether that's in a physical way, an emotional way, a spiritual way. The next angel is Chamuel. Now, Chamuel assists us with all of our relationships, and that really includes the relationship with ourselves. Now, these lessons, our life lessons, really show up for us by bringing on different experiences between other people. Also, these life-changing situations, again, with other people is really how we learn a lot. When we have conflict, when we have a lot of emotional turmoil, that's when we have our biggest aha moments. So Archangel Chamuel brings peace and brings love into the equation. Chamuel vibrates to the color pink. The physical associations include the heart, shoulder, lungs. Emotional and mental association includes building confidence and self-esteem, dissolving negative emotions. And the emotional, these include when we have that low self-esteem, low self-worth, when we are hard on ourselves, and also with other people. And Archangel Chamuel builds confidence with that. The spiritual associations includes opening the heart, looking at things from the perspective of love. Archangel Chamuel prepares us for Christ consciousness, and that's huge. It's very difficult to get to Christ consciousness. But as we learn, we get there. So the main thing, why people stay stuck and why don't they use the angels for help? So in my experience of working with, several people, my clients, I've worked with several hundreds of my clients. And I've realized and I've come to understand, and it's not only with them, but it's myself. Some of the reasons include lack of faith and trust. And that is not only with others, but within ourselves. So it's hard to trust the angels. So there's a belief that their problems are too petty and not important. And maybe the angels need to use their, I guess you could say, magic in a way, but the angels can help others who really are dealing with problems. And I find that interesting because it doesn't matter how big or small we think a problem is. It basically is just that. It is what it is. And we make the determination if it's good or bad. We're the ones who put that spin on it. And we look at things from that perspective, whether it's good or bad. When we have a situation or we experience something, it is just that. The experience itself is not good or bad. It just is. And it's our perceptions of it. And whenever we are struggling with anything, it doesn't matter how big or small, the angels are here to help us in our daily life, our daily struggles, whatever that is. It's to help us move forward, and we can't move forward if we're stuck, no matter what it is. And the angels are there to help us with that. So the number one reason why people stay stuck is their lack of worth and confidence in themselves primarily. People feel that they're unable to believe that they are worthy to receive help. And that they're being punished for something in their life. The lack of self-confidence and the ability to find out how to connect with the angels, that is another reason why they don't do it. They don't know how to do it, and it seems silly to even try, because how can it really work? But I'm telling you, it really works. Again, you just have to trust and have faith. So with that, I want to thank you for being a part of this. But if you are interested in learning more, there are 7 archangels. I just introduced you to 3 of the ones I work with a lot. But if you are interested in learning more, you can send me a Facebook message or email me at contact@mistymthompson.com to schedule a free qualification call. And if I find that you are qualified and that I'm the person for you, I will provide you with the different options to guide you through whatever struggles you're going through. And again, my modalities include being a psychic, medium, intuitive readings, and angel connections. Sometimes I don't do any of those. Sometimes I do one of those. If you don't feel comfortable with those, I don't have to use them. They're just part of the tools in my toolbox. But I do have several social media platforms, so I have the information there. And then if you are ready to connect with the angels, practice, and practice some more. And it isn't difficult to ask what you're wanting. The difficult part is allowing the angels to come in and actually give it to you. But sometimes we have to let go in order for that help to arrive. So you start small and just move up from there. Again, start off with the parking request. And once that's mastered, start with something bigger. So I really, again, enjoyed being with you. Again, I would love to hear from you. If you're not on my Facebook group, it's Finding Your True Self. You can search for it, but I will have a link in here for you. I also have a podcast. I'll link all of that information for you. And again, thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you next time.